So it appears to be pretty warm. Late morning, about 11 o'clock, 50 degrees. It was supposed to be like 65 degrees today, but it's raining. It's been raining so hard all night and all morning now that between me and my neighbor, I have a little stream going there. You see that? And then my regular stream that you can see right there and goes behind and right there at the end of my property. Normally is only about 6 inches high. Right now it's about 5 feet high. That's how much rain we got. There's all standing water every there, all over there. Yeah. I feel a little bummed out actually. The yesterday video that I put up, and that doesn't happen very often, I had to take it down. I got a claim against it. eBay put a, not eBay, YouTube put a claim, actually not YouTube. Whoever owns the rights to the song put a claim on it. And I don't even know how, because there was literally a second, maybe 2 seconds of a song in my video when I was testing the radio. When I was switching from AM to FM on the radio, and there was just a bleep of song and it got flagged. And when that happens on YouTube, all the monetization that you do on a channel, I mean on that particular video, instead of going to the creator, instead of going to me, it goes to whoever has the rights to that music. It could be a label record, it could be a producer, it could be songwriter. So it's like, what do you do, you know? I could technically, I mean, I took it down and I could re-add it, take that part out and re-upload. I might do that again, I don't know. But, you know, it was fine for the first, like, 2 hours, and then it got hit after 2 hours. And then after 3 hours, I just took it down, you know? I don't know. It sucks because you put all the work into it, right? And you actually think about that. I was thinking about that as I was recording. Peter, make sure you watch out so you don't get a claim. And boom, I got a claim on it, you know? That's how it is. But overall, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful that I can still upload stuff. It still generates a little bit of money. And these times that we are right now, I guess every dollar kind of counts, you know. But then I'm gonna go downstairs, list a few items. Once again, Adrian is in a shop, or at least he was in a shop this morning, packing some stuff. Yesterday was a little bit slower day on eBay. I think we did only like $700 or $800, so it did slow down a little bit. We'll see how we do today. You know, usually Saturdays, normal Saturdays are never busy, but now it seems like every day is Saturday. Who knows? So I am about to list this Sony VCR. It's a VCR Plus system with the remote. Originally came without the remote, but I have a ton of remote right there sitting in a box, so I was able to match one with this. And I want to show you guys, I use this little monitor and I hook it up for a presentation. I bought this at Goodwill for $4.99 like a few years back. This is my second one actually. I used to have a little bit bigger one. These are the units that you actually have the straps on the back that you can put on the back of the a seat in a car, you know, for like kids to watch in the back seat. But they're great because you can also plug them in not only on a 12 volt, but it's got a regular DC plug, which I got it connected right there. And when you turn this thing on, you can use it as a little TV, and what's so nice, you can set it right on top like this. As you're taking pictures, you can show that the unit is perfectly working order and very easy to plug in. What you do is, you got the AV cables, red and white. Red and white is for audio, yellow is for your video. Turn the machine around and you have an option, right? Line in, line out. You plug it into line in. I'm sorry, line out. line out because you want to see it on a monitor, so the signal needs to go out. There we go. Just like so. I usually set the unit like this right on a corner, so it looks, as you're taking a picture you can see it. I'll throw a cable on top. Let's power that on. See, automatically it shows here channel 3. We'll stick a tape in there, pre-recorded tape. There. Even has a little speaker, right? We don't care obviously about that. So I can turn that down. But now we have an image showing, and we can either pause it. I can pause it like this, or I can just keep it rolling. And it's also great not only for displaying that the unit works and people will buy this with the confidence, but you can also easily test it. Very convenient to test. So forward, reverse, everything works really good on this unit. So now I'm gonna just take a bunch of pictures, show it that it works, and just by doing this little trick, showing the video that it's completely playing, you gaining 50%, at least 50% success, I think, over everybody else out there that is trying to sell their units. So it's a cool little trick, cool little hack that you can use. Look for these at thrift stores. A lot of times you'll see them in sets. People, you know, will have 2 of them because you would have a left and right seat in the car that you could hang these so the kids can watch. And always one of them will have those plugins that you can plug in your video for testing equipment like this. A really great little thing to have, very convenient. See, and just this would be my picture. I don't know if camera is picking this up. This would be my picture for eBay post, just like that. That's pretty convincing, right? Now you do have to specify that the monitor, monitor is not included in the auction that you're doing, because you know some people think that they might be getting a monitor. So make sure you put that wording in there, because otherwise will be item is not as described, and you know, I ordered this, it was in the pictures, I didn't get it. So be careful about that. So as you're taking pictures, one more thing I want to mention. On the back of every unit there's a description, a card that it's glued on by manufacturer, specification of the unit, like this one right here. And 99% of the time they will have a serial number on them. Extremely important that you take a close-up. You take a close-up of that and you put it in your posting. It's just to protect yourself. Not that many people will try to do that, especially on the cheaper units, but you never know. And it's very hard to remove this. And actually this sticker is on a backboard of the actual unit, that the cover can come off, cover could be possibly replaced, but the actual sticker is extremely hard to remove. And if somebody wanted to swap this unit and send you a different one, they would have a very difficult time removing this and putting, you know, swapping the stickers if they wanted to swap a unit on you, if they wanted to do some kind of, you know, switcheroo or whatever. Also show any kind of imperfections that would later match your unit for some reason. Like, see, there's a little scuff here on the back, white scuff. I don't know if camera picks that up. You know, make sure you display all the imperfections, any scratches, so people are not complaining later, oh, I didn't see that. Like on top of this, it's hard to do this with one hand. I have few scratches on top here. Couple tiny ones, but you can barely see it, but they're there. If you show that, if I take a picture from a distance like this, you can't see that, right? If I take a picture like this, there's no way this is coming up, and somebody later is gonna get it And it's right there, it's pretty obvious. Now if I take a close-up like this, see it on my screen, how you can see it? Nobody can tell you, item is not described. So just be careful of things like that. Pay attention when you're listing electronics. Sometimes what people try to do, switcheroos on you, and this is by taking as many pictures as you can, you're protecting yourself. I think next I'm gonna list this gold bullion coin proof set with no coins in them. So this is just a box that holds the actual coins in here, and these were 2004 American Eagle coins that I sold already separately a little while ago. And a lot of times, when I actually scrapped them because this was at the highest point that I could scrap gold not too long ago, and it's got a little fuzz on it. Has this weird material, very soft, with American Eagle on it. And when I scrap it, I don't have a use for this. There's a lot of guys who like to just collect these coins, and they like to have it displayed in an original case. So this is from the United States Mint. Comes with an original brochure explaining exactly which coin had how much gold in it, what's the weight, every single coin that it's in here. There was a $50 coin in here, $25 coin, $10 coin, and a $5 coin in here. And a lot of times these are not available online, so I think I can get probably 30-40 bucks out of this. Now this box has a little bit of damage here, but that's not a big deal. Mainly everybody wants this, and this, and if they have this particular set, they definitely want this. So I'm gonna list that since I have no money in it. And I think I can get, like I said, I'll price this out for like $39.95. This should be a nice little flip. Now, if this was full of gold, guys, all these coins right now at the market that it is now, all these coins would be worth probably over $3 grand. Maybe like $3,400 right now. So it all depends how much gold is at any particular moment. So it's just thinking a little bit outside the box, right? A lot of people wouldn't even think that you can sell stuff like this, but even there's collectors who will want this. It might take a little bit of time. Actually, let me do a little bit of research to see if there's anything out there. All right, so I actually plugged that in. There's a ton of actual sets people are selling, right? $3,200, $3,250, $3,300, $3,400. But there's no boxes by themselves. There's a couple different ones, and from 2019 there's absolutely nothing from this year, 2004. So that's a good sign. I have zero competition. So yeah, this is gonna be a nice flip. Hey, just had a cha-ching. Payment received, 6111. Guess what I sold? I listed a couple hours ago. This guy that I was steam cleaning yesterday. Sold for $39.95 with $16.50 shipping. And this little guy is right here. Yes, and I did plug that in, make sure everything works. It dried up, there's no issues with it. Tape deck works, radio works, everything is fine. I know a lot of people were yesterday like, Peter, you should never mix steam with electronics. Yeah, I know. That's what I said on a video yesterday, that it's not a good idea. So anyway, let me find a box for this, and let's ship this puppy out. That was a quick flip. Let me throw this on a scale and see how we did. How we gonna do on shipping. It is 7.3. 7.3, and the measurements 18 by 14 by 6. 18 by 14 by 6. Print the shipping label. And let me put a little piece of tape here We don't want to show somebody's address, right? So let's plug that in. We said that we had 7.3 measurements were 18 by 14 by 6. Let's see what USPS tells us. USPS tells us that it's gonna be 21.89, and actual we are shipping this to Texas. So let's switch this to FedEx. And FedEx Smart Post dropped us to $3.44, but forget Smart Post, it takes forever, so we're gonna choose, and it's only a difference of just pennies. If I go FedEx home delivery, $13.73. Yeah, I try to never choose Smart Post because Smart Post might take sometimes two weeks for somebody to arrive. Let's see, it says arrival, estimated arrival April 1 to April 9th versus March 31st to April 4th. So we're going with that one for sure. All right, awesome. And I charge what? $16.50 for shipping. So right on. All right, everyone. So I just had a fantastic, kind of early dinner, but it was awesome dinner. Now I'm enjoying a glass of wine. Listed few items today. I think I'm gonna call it a day actually, and one of them sold, which is amazing. Yeah, that was kind of surprising. Boom, boom. You know, after a couple hours, love that. If you guys want to check out some of the items that we have on our eBay store, like I said earlier, links are always below in description, so go ahead and do that. And I think I'm gonna call it a day. I think that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the tips and tricks that I showed today. Thank you for watching. Make sure you wash your hands, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.